give us. Today's topic is how should a man treat his woman and how a woman should treat her man. You know, how you go about these things, what's right, what's wrong, from our perspectives, of course. So, I'm going to let Be Nice at all.
Well, first of all, I think everything, without no doubt, starts with communication. No, within a relationship, communication plays a big role. It's a, big key in everything. That's how you respond to each other, how you know what's going on with each other. Without no type of communication, you can't have a relationship.
You can't. To feed off that, I feel like communication is more than literally verbal communication. Mental communication, emotional communication, and physical, such as sexual. Sex is not a necessity in a lot of relationships. It's not really a need in any relationship, but sometimes it is good as an outlet for other emotions. Trust is another issue.
Big issue, yeah.
You can't say, you trust somebody, you just don't trust other people, because at the same time, if you go, oh, I trust my girl, but I don't trust her friend, that's understandable, but at the same time, just you saying you don't trust her friend is basically telling her you don't trust her, because it takes two to tango. And if you go, oh, I don't want you hanging out because I don't trust him, not you, obviously you think she's going to end up doing something, do some dirt to you. And same for guys and girls. If you don't want her hanging out with a guy because you're like, oh, no, he's suspect, he's going to do something, I don't trust him, not you, I trust you, but I don't want you hanging out with him. You don't trust her. Let's be real with yourself, let's be real with your partner. You don't trust them.
And that's another, I agree with you with that. That's another way communication plays everything, especially with friends. You know what I'm saying? You may not like their friends, their friends might try to get them into a whole bunch of other things with other people. And that's what we gotta let them know, you my girl, I like you and everything, or you my boy and I like you and everything, but your friends, I feel your friends aren't really, into me being in a relationship with you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your friends may be wild at times, could say things that want to change your mind about a whole lot of other things.
Yeah, I know that. I know that story a little too well. I want to say something my boy Brendan said on Facebook the other day. It's really true, and I feel that it deserves a whole lot more likes than what my comment got, and that's how I honestly feel. What he said was, actually, I'll let you say what you said. I'll just comment off of that.
Well, actually, what I really said, I just, if I can actually remember,
Okay, you want me to say it? No.
Yeah, because my brain is on the fritz right now.
It was, most guys are, the problem with most guys are that they're assholes. And the problem with most females is that they put up with those assholes. And I feel that that's true. By the way, it's kind of late in the video. Let me give a shout out to Jasmine Walker. She asked for one. Here you go. And so back to what I was just saying though. On that note, ladies, it's wrong to say that you're better than someone else, because you should never, same thing when you should never say that you're better than someone. But when you're in a relationship and a person is doing you wrong, you can't say to yourself that you do deserve better. Because if you're in a relationship and a man's cheating on you, a man's telling you that you're not nothing, obviously something's wrong with that relationship. And if you believe him, then something is not wrong with him, but something is morally wrong with you. If you feel that you're not nothing and, that person is right, that, your mate, whether he be a male or female, well, whether they be a male or female, is right, and they're calling you nothing, something is personally wrong with you. I can understand how you feel that, sometimes that person, the only person that will ever love you, but that's not true. You think that's the only person that will love you because that's what they that's what they make you believe, that's what they feed you to believe, that you're nothing without them. I'm saying this more for ladies because guys, you don't go through it as much. You're actually the people to do it to ladies. So, ladies, let me give you a couple tips real quick. First, when you enter a relationship and a man, make sure you know who you're entering a relationship with.
Right, I definitely agree on that. Even if it takes, more than a month or so, when you're just talking, that helps a lot because you get to know a lot more about that person before you actually get into a starting relationship. Talking, sets the boundaries, for everything else. You get to know a lot. You get to know a lot when you're just talking. At the same time, you're still friends, and you know what each other like and don't like way easier than just rushing into things.
Right. That's definitely an important step to building a healthy relationship, whether it's friendship or being in a relationship together. So make sure you know who you get into a relationship with. Secondly, when you are in a relationship, if a male puts you down, that's not healthy. If a man goes, "Oh well, you're ugly," then apologize, and he sincerely means that, then apologize. No, I was just mad. No, that's not something you believe whatsoever. Let him go for a simple reason. A man to call you out your name such as ugly, bitch, whore, cunt, slut, any of that, is not a man that deserves you. It doesn't matter if you're. I'm not gonna say. A lot of females are trapped, and so are males. But that doesn't give anyone the right to come out their face and disrespect you as a person. Whether our statuses are different, our integrity is the same. And nobody deserves to get their integrity insulted. So, for females, don't take that. Don't take a male talking down towards you. And same thing with males, because there are females out there that think, they're the shit, that they're the best female you ever have, or something like that. Males, don't take that. Prove them wrong, because I can guarantee that person may be good, but there's someone always better. Always, especially if that person is putting you down. I can name a couple better people, that out there.
Right, and sometimes it's okay to use your anger to fight back with what they're saying to you. I'm not saying now go out and hurt somebody physically. I'm not saying go out there, get a knife, stab them, and then kidnap their grandmother or something like that. I'm just like, it's sometimes it's okay to use anger. Use words. They say something back to you. Don't just sit there and take it. Go run and cry in a corner or something. Say something back. It makes yourself. It makes you feel better about yourself. They just calling you all these type of names and all these type of words. You trap. You a bitch. Whatever. Just say shit back.
Huh?
Or if you're that type of strong person and strong-willed and at heart, just leave it alone and move on to something better. Because I'm pretty sure if they're calling you something like that, they never really meant to be in a relationship with you in the first place. And there's definitely something way out there better waiting for you.
Just to let you know, when I was doing this, I wasn't making fun of it. This is, I may find it funny now, but this is Speak Your Mind. And practically just to add on what Brendan is saying, speak your mind. When somebody is saying something to you, anger is not only physical. Use verbal. You don't have to curse them out, but speak your mind. Use it as an outlet for your emotions. If somebody is saying something, you have the right to come back and say something back to them. I'm not saying if somebody, "Oh, you motherfucker," you go, "Oh, you dumb bitch." No. But I'm saying if somebody, if they're angry, "Oh, I don't like you doing this because it makes you look like that." You can say, "Then why the fuck are you with me?"
Right.
It makes you look stupid because if you think of me like this, then you don't deserve me because obviously I'm not like that. So please do speak your mind.
Yeah, like for me, well, for a lot of people it's different. Or like, for example, for me, if you were to say something like that to me, like, "Oh, you wasn't nothing at all. You was just an easy lay. You was just this and that. You a punk. I'm like, you know, my girl. I'm gonna sit there and give you 1,000. That's like straight up. I'm gonna give you 1,000. You come at me, I'm gonna give you 1,000. That's word to the gods. I'm gonna give you 1,000. I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna try to hurt your feelings. I'm like, oh, you call me all this? Who you talking to? Doing it? Fucking stinky ass breath. I ain't want to tell you because I ain't want to hurt your feelings. Oh, what? Need to cut your armpit hairs. Know what I'm saying? Get out of here. Give them 1,000 if you need to. That ass. Sit there, roast their ass. What?
And
crunchy ass toenails cutting up my sheets at night, bitch.
Yeah, about that. I don't know what
Sometimes you have to do that.
I'm sorry. Like, you can't have ugly feet with me. I'm sorry. Your feet have to be. They can be okay, alright, borderline, but if they nasty, nah. Yeah, bitch. I'm not calling you a bitch. I'm just saying, you know. I'm gonna have to edit that out on YouTube later. No. Now, and as far as these things, keep it 1,000. I'm gonna let you know, ladies and men, if your partner says something to you out of anger, I can guarantee they mean everything about it. They're like, oh, that's why your penis is small. They're not saying it out of anger. It's true, you know, it may be bigger than other people, but to her, it's probably small. Shit happened. I'm saying, I feel, just like they say, drunk mind speaks sober thoughts, some shit like that. Same thing with anger. I'm about to say, and then people use the reason, oh, angry at it and mean that. No, when you speak out of anger, you're speaking personal, pure emotion. You know, emotional thoughts, and you just don't care if the person gets hurt by it. And then, you know, when you actually get a chance to realize it, you go, oh crap, I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I was just angry. Don't believe that shit. It's a bunch of bullshit. This is coming from two men. I'm letting you know right now. I have a lot of relationship experience. You know, bad and good. You may not believe me, but I don't give two shits. I'm just gonna say, honestly, I don't know. Just in relationships, again, remember honestly the most important thing before everybody goes, oh, trust in a relationship, da-da-da. That's important when you're in a relationship. Before you start a relationship, just make sure you know who you're getting in a relationship with.
And there's like one of the major things is it all starts with yourself. It starts with you. It starts with the person inside you, how you feel. You have to trust and believe in yourself and trust in your own heart and believe in where you're going to go.
Yeah. And, you know, that just reminded me of one more thing. From one of my friends who in a relationship problem, they're out at the moment, you know. They were previously going through it with a person that they love. I just want to say this. When you're in a relationship and you speak your mind to others except that person that you're with, and you're giving in to that person, and don't think, oh, I'm not giving in just because I love that person. Yeah, because you changed your whole persona. If you're gonna come to me, come to everybody else, and express your dislikes, your likes, you know, everything about it, then when it gets to that person you're with, and you keep everything inside, or you won't say something to them when they do something wrong, as if I were to say, shut up, you ugly butthead, and it really hurt your feeling, that, and as opposed to your man was to say it, you would say something to me, oh, I'm not ugly butthead, blah, 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 speaking your mind. And if you were to say it to your man, it'd be, you know, if your man was to say it to you, you'd be like, that's not nice, That's not good. For the simple reason, obviously you can't express how you feel to your man or woman, and at that, you're giving into them. And don't ever give, you know, the power to control yourself over to anybody. It doesn't matter if that's the person you're going to be with for the rest of your life, anything, for the simple reason the only person who should control your feelings, your emotions, your thoughts, your entire being is yourself. And that's